Today is day 60 of Trying to Get Famous, and today we're talking about Scream. For those of you who don't know already, I love horror movies. I'm not a big fan of slasher movies, and I love Scream. The original one is one of my favorite movies. It's not terribly scary, but it's also not as robotic or formulaic as a slasher necessarily is. I like how meta and self-aware it is. And I like how they're not afraid to do things, and the twists are usually pretty damn cool. Now, I'll be honest, it's been a while since I've watched all of them. I just saw the brand new one a couple days ago, and I saw, when the 6th one was coming out, I sat down, I rewatched 1 through 5, and then saw 6 in theater. 1 is the best in the whole series. 2 and 3, I don't remember much of 3, but 2 was a lot of fun. 3 I remember being decent. 4 was palatable, but not nearly my favorite. I also really don't like Emma Roberts. As a person, as an actress, I don't like her. 5 surprised me with a whole new cast, really liked it. 6 was amazing. If you're a fan of the films, if you're a fan of the whole series, if you've watched all of them, 6 is by far second best in the whole series. So that leads us up to 7, and I'll try to keep this as spoiler-free as possible. So there was a controversy a little bit where one person did one thing, so the studio fired them, and then the rest of the film basically left the project with that person. So the 7th movie was kind of like aw crap, what are we gonna do? We lost our writer, director, our main cast. So they kind of had to rush to put this film together in time. And for a rushed film, I think they did a pretty damn good job. The main characters from the original trilogy, they came back into this. We had a couple characters from the newer films that also came in, which was a nice cohesion of it. The new characters introduced in this film were really fun, and the murders were... There was one murder in particular that was really hokey, and you're like, oh, that is such like an early 2000s, late 90s cash grab sort of death. But it'll definitely become the most iconic in this movie. If you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. I like a lot of the newer actors. In fact, you can tell that the studio basically took 2 of them from one of their other movie franchises and were like, yeah, we need actors. You guys want to be in this one too? And they were just like, sure. And then another one that's up and coming from The Boys spin-off, Gen V. He was in this. That was cool. And then one that I've never heard of. But ultimately, it wasn't perfect. It was not top 3 in the series, but it was fun and it held me over.